Hey friends, Sean from Draft Therapy here, and on today's review for you, nobody told me it was Talk Like a Pirate Day. Barrel Runner is an 11.1% rum barrel-aged Imperial IPA from Founders Brewing Company in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Barrel Runner is the fourth in Founders 2018 Barrel Age series. It goes KBS, the Bourbon Barrel Aged Stout that came out in March that we all know and love. Backwoods Bastard, the Bourbon Barrel Aged Scotch Ale, came out in April, now year-round. Then Dank Wood, a Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Red IPA in May. And now Barrel Runner, which I mentioned before is their Rum Barrel Aged Mosaic Hop Ale, or IPA, which they're giving a July release date. Now, it's June 22nd when I'm recording this video, so I'm sure July is what they're saying for national distribution. I went down to the Detroit tap room to pick this up, but I'm sure it won't be long until you start seeing this on shelves near you. Now, it's going to be available in both bombers and 4-packs of 12-ounce bottles. I bought a 4-pack, I didn't buy a bomber, and with the deposit, it ran me $15, so I'm not sure how much the bombers are going to cost, but $15 for 4 11% beers, not too bad. Now, I've had beer aged in bourbon barrels, rye whiskey barrels, even tequila barrels, but I'm not sure I've ever had rum aged beer before. I've got to say, out of all the non-beer adult beverages I drink, I think my last go-to is probably rum. So I'm curious to see how it goes here. But enough with the jibber jabber, and let's get into the beer. We're going to look at the label first. So this has like a orange kind of parchmenty colored label. It's got some faded kind of graphics on here. Has a blue outline, kind of a lighter, more, I don't know, tropical blue. A shinier blue than Backwoods Bastard had. Backwoods Bastard had that blue embossing too. And it has Barrel Age Series and blue embossing on the front here. And it says Barrel Runner, Mosaic Hopped Ale in Rum Barrels. And tells you it's from Founders. It's a 12-ounce bottle. On the back here, it has the same kind of deal. Oh, on the front, it has this kind of faded pirate. It's like it's been out in the sun, like it's been unearthed, right? So that's pretty cool. On the back here, it says, inspiration for our barrel-aged beers can come from the most unexpected places, and our latest release is proof of that. Sweet and hoppy, rich and bright, this rum barrel-aged Imperial IPA brewed with mosaic hops will make you believe you're in the tropics. Now, there's one thing and it says 2018 release, has the Barrel Age Series logo. The one thing I wanted to point out that I didn't notice, I picked this up from the tap room. I just grabbed it out of their fridge, and on the back, I'm going to get a close-up of that. I'll just put it down. There's no date on this. There's no ABV. Like all the most recent stuff in the Barrel Age series, it's been printed. It's like been kind of like embossed directly on the bottle, on the label. This one, it's blank. So I just thought that was cool. Each one of the bottles is like that. Each one of the 4-pack that I got, they all say that they all have the same thing, which, hey, you know, maybe it's a one-off, a collector's item. Who knows? Maybe they're all like that in the tap room. I don't think KBS I got in the tap room, but they obviously had a big release for that. So I am going to grab my recommended drinkware, which is a snifter, a large snifter. I'm going to go ahead and pop the top. The top on this is the Founders Gold Cap, which all the Barrel Age Series beers so far this year have had, and I think all of last year's had that too. I'm going to go ahead and crack this open. And on the inside, as usual, it has the Barrel Aged logo on the inside. I'll probably put that as a little like inset in a quarter just so you can see what it looks like. Set that over to the side. Oof, I can smell the booze coming out of this right now. So let's give it a little bit better whiff out of the bottle here. It smells actually really tropical, kind of like punchy. It has a little bit of that rum spiced kind of sweetness to it. And let me just clarify my statements about the rum before. It's not that I dislike rum. It's just I wouldn't drink rum on its own. Or I might obviously drink tequila on its own. Whiskey you drink on its own. Bourbon you drink on its own. Rum, I'm not a straight rum guy, but let's go ahead and pour this one out. So it's pouring kind of a light orange, darkish yellow out of the bottle. And it's got a nice head. It looks like an IPA, like a normal IPA, maybe a little bit more of a reddish tone to it. Let's move this over on this side. I can smell I can smell that rum coming right off of that. So nice carbonation, got a nice head. The bubbles aren't super compact, but it had about a finger's worth maybe. The head is kind of sticking around, which sometimes they dissipate really quickly, but this one's still sticking around pretty good. And there's something on here. Oh, maybe it's just the bottom. Okay, forget about it. All right, let's hold this up to the light. And it's nice and clear, nice and filtered. It's not hazy. It's not super thin. Doesn't look totally transparent, but it's got a nice color to it. Let's give it a better nose here. Yeah, it has a lot of that rum kind of scent, that spiced kind of smell, a little bit kind of really strong orange kind of scent to it, which I'm thinking Mosaic is probably adding a little bit with that, but I'm getting a lot of rum scent out of here. It's not overpowering, it's not a real stinging rum scent, but you can tell it's in there. And again, you can smell the Mosaic hops, kind of like an orangey, nice, bright kind of scent. I'm going to go ahead and give it a drink now. Cheers. Yeah, man. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of rum taste on that. Get a lot of rum up front and a lot of rum in the back. It's not got a kind of a, just first impression, got a nice like boozy kind of evaporation going on in my mouth here. Let's give it another drink and I'll maybe hopefully describe it a little bit better for you. Yeah. Okay, I'm not getting a lot of. Okay, so it's kind of odd. So I'm getting this on the back end. Let me just start with the back end because that's what I'm picking up the most on. I'm getting a nice kind of malty character in it. It's kind of down deep in there underneath the kind of citrus in there. There's not a whole lot of hoppy bitterness. I think I pick up more on the maltiness than the hoppiness. But the aftertaste is just, it's not stinging, but it's like you can feel the alcohol kind of wafting out of your nose as you drink this. It's really got a really strong rum characteristic. It's got kind of a syrupy mouthfeel up front. It's just straight up rum. Strong, really strong rum. And then as you kind of swallow it, you kind of let it sit in your mouth for a little bit, you swallow it. That's when you start to pick up a little bit more of kind of the citrus notes. The Mosaic kind of comes through a little bit. And then you pick up that malty backbone. It's really slight. You have to work for it. You have to dig in there. It is there, though. But yeah, it's really buried under a lot of rum. Again, rum up front. You get that kind of citrusy, Mosaic, hoppy kind of taste, which is, you know, characteristically kind of like a more citrus, kind of tropical hop. So you get that, and then going down, like I said, you get that stinging kind of alcohol, boozy evaporation going on, and then just after that hoppy, that kind of tropical kind of hoppiness, not bitter though, that's when you pick up the maltiness, and then it's kind of like this really strong rum aftertaste. So if I'll just come out and say it, if you don't like rum, you're probably not going to like this, but it's different, and it's nice to see that Founders is not just doing the bourbon barrel aged stuff. You know, they're toying with doing whiskey barrel stuff. They're doing Scotch ales, which obviously Backwoods Bastard is not a new thing, but Dank Wood was a newer thing. It was like that Red IPA, and you get that a nice strong malty characteristic, but it's bourbon barrel aged as well. This has a lot of rum taste. If you can get past the rum, if you're a rum fan, if you like rum, then I think you'll like this. But if you're not a rum fan, sorry folks, park's closed for 2 weeks. I think that you should probably maybe try it, maybe get a small snifter, get a taster or something, and see if you like it. But I wouldn't run out and get this one if you're not a rum fan. If you like rum, once again, if you like rum, you know, go for it. It's got that nice spiced rum taste to it. So if you like rum, and rum kind of adds to that sweetness that you get on the tail end with this, you're going to like this. So it's really strong rum taste. If you're not a rum fan, I would say try a sip off your friends or get a little taster instead. All right, friends, that has been Barrel Runner from Founders Brewing, the fourth in their barrel-aged series of the year. The next one's slated to come out in September, and the sixth is going to be a November release, and then it's on to 2019. So anybody out there got any ideas for the next one? Any insiders out there in the cadre, let me know in the comments down below. Let us all know. And while you're down there, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy seeing Michigan beer content like this twice a week. I've also started putting clickable time codes in the description so you can skip around, watch your favorite parts. If you don't want to know all the history and you just want to see me drink it and you want to hear about it, you can click those links. It'll take you right to those spots in the video. Let me know what you think of that too. If that's something you'd like and you want to see more of, let me know. You can also find links to my social media, some merch, and my blog at drafttherapy.com. If you want to help support the channel, you can click on some of the Amazon links for stuff that I use on the channel in every video. I'm going to leave those down there. Even if you just click through the link and you want to buy some, I don't know, adult diapers, it still counts, and I'm very thankful. So until next time, I'm Sean from Draft Therapy. Remember, drink craft beer, support your local breweries wherever they are, and don't forget to treat yourself to a little draft therapy. Thanks for watching. Cheers.